Being an entrepreneur is hard, we know it. But in this video, I want to share with you some wisdom or things that I've learned through my entrepreneurial journey that help me keep going and just never get this feeling that, I can't do it anymore, I want to give up. So there is some key elements that I've done that I think allow me to just keep going indefinitely. Because something that we always need to remind ourselves is a business game, being an entrepreneur is kind of a marathon, it's not a sprint. Even though you can sprint, but if you sprint, you need to rest in between. That's kind of the key thing. But in terms of thinking of it as a marathon or a series of little sprint and rest, we need to build up strategies that will allow us to keep going indefinitely. And so that's what I want to share with you today. With one of the biggest understanding that I had and that I noted in my notebook, because I have a ton of notebooks like this where I just write down all my life advice. And so what I want to start with is the key thing that I want to talk about throughout this video. But I want to summarize it in just one sentence. This is not about getting things done, but rather about enjoying what you do every single day while you are getting things done. Because sometimes I'm just going to write it down. And that's probably the biggest understanding I have since the beginning of my journey. Because as an entrepreneur, you have so much things to do. That just the thing of being an entrepreneur. You have a million different things to do. And so that's very easy to get bogged down into just getting things done. Have to do this, have to do this, have to do this, have to do this. And so at some point what will lead you to burnout and actually struggle, mentally speaking, or even in your health, is going to be forgetting the purpose. Why are you doing this in the first place? Or even enjoying it in the first place. And so I'm not saying that not getting things done is not important. It's definitely the most important thing you need to do as an entrepreneur, because if you don't get things done, no one is going to do it for you. But here is the deal. You need to do it to spend a lot of time understanding how to actually get those things done in a way that actually bring you enjoyment and that you have fun and you love doing. Because here is the deal. There is a million different ways to get the same thing done. That period. But there is only one way that will bring you the most joy, the most fun, let's say, as you are doing it. Because that's really at the core of sorry, I just lost my train of thought. But so for instance, how do I say it? It's when I say enjoying, it's really about understanding your way of doing things. Because you can hear all the type of advice that there is online of how to be more productive and so on. But here is the deal. Generally speaking, you're going to fight against your subconscious if you're trying to do something that doesn't fit for you. And the best way to actually be extremely productive and get the most of things done is actually by enjoying. Because if you enjoy, that's easy to put in the work, that's easy to put in the hours and get more output into it. And so that's why the biggest trick when it comes to productivity is finding what makes you enjoy the work that you need to get done. And once you find that way, you will just output an obscene amount of work. And that's, I believe, the biggest thing that I want to share. So for instance, for me, there is I like to do it that way, like note and enjoy. Basically, I have mainly I have a few things that I need to get done. I need to get done content and I need to get done coding. That's pretty much the two big things. And there is of course a lot of little things. But so you have not get done, but enjoy coding. And not get done. That's kind of the thing here. I want to say something. I just thought. You know what? I wanted to try to make video in the morning after I wake up. It seems that my brain is not wake up at all. Well, that's kind of difficult to put one and one together. And yeah, so let's take that example here. As I'm making content, the way I'm making content here. I know I need to produce a lot of content every single day, and so I put that goal for myself throughout the year. And so the way I'm doing it is I want to post a video every single day. Because I've tried in the past to kind of try to do good videos, but it didn't really work because in terms of satisfaction, I was putting a lot of effort for not that much result. And so I decided, you know what, okay, I'm going to put the exact amount of effort that I get for the result that I get. And so that's why currently I'm not editing the video at all. I'm just putting some raw content out there because at the moment I consider that I don't have enough views to worry about how my video are edited or the quality and so on. I just want to get some interesting information out there and just keep on posting, meeting my goal of posting every single day while enjoying it. And so that's also something I like to improvise generally when my brain is actually a little bit wake up, not like this morning, but I like to improvise on things that I'm talking about. And so that generally speaking, information flow very easily into my brain, and so I'm able to speak it out. And that's a very enjoyable way to do things for me. What is not very enjoyable is actually to write down a script and just reading the script. That's very uncomfortable, and I just don't enjoy it in particularly because I'm dyslexic, and so first of all, if I want to create a script and so on, I need to write all those things down, and so there is a lot of things that just make it very difficult for me to produce content. If I mean that doesn't mean I can't do it. It's just that requires so much effort that yeah, for me it's not worth it to have 20 or 50 views for a video that I spent 20 hours working on. That's just not worth it. So at the moment, that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing raw videos, and you can have the argument that actually this is counterproductive because of course if the video is not that great, then I'm not going to get that many views. And at the beginning, you need to put more effort than what you get out to be able to grow. That's a fair point. But the way I'm actually doing it is I'm still trying to improve something. For instance, I'm trying to improve the beginning of the video. Then I'm going to improve the quality because I don't want to improve the production process that you see here until I reach 100 views. And once I reach 100 views, just behind here, I have actually a full YouTube setup with good light and so on. So we'll get there, but I want to be able to find and understand what make a good video, what make people watch videos. And that's something also in the enjoyment is there is a lot about self-awareness, and the way for me I like to figure things out. And so that's why the way I make videos is also a little special because I want to understand that I love doing that, as by the way. I love doing that, understanding how things work on a deep level. And so the way I'm doing it at the moment is I just try to implement one little thing and see how that boosts or not the views just a little. And so, because at the end, I would really love to have a clear roadmap of, okay, if you do that, you get that many views. If you do that, you get that many views. If you do that, you get that many views. And just, okay, you're a beginner and you get from this, and you do that, and you will get consistent result over time. So that's kind of the thing that I want to figure out. And that's the way I like to enjoy things, figuring things out. And so if producing content is, I do that as a experiment where I do video every single day, but I kind of fine tune the little thing here and there to see, okay, when you do that, this is how it works. When you do that, this is how it works, and so on. So that's the thing that I enjoy doing as a human being. And so what I want you to get out of this video is try to understand for yourself, okay, there is all those things that I need to do. What are the ways that I can find that actually I enjoy doing and that allow me to actually get it done? Of course, there will be always little things here and there that you want to have really a fun way to do. For example, I'm thinking about accounting for now. Every single month, I need to gather all the receipt for my content, and so that's not enjoyable, period. But that's a very little thing. That's something I do once a month, and that's take me less than an hour, so that's okay. But for the thing that you do day after day after day, for me, I'm coding every single day, I'm making content every single day, and so if I want to keep going over the long run, this is something I need to find for myself, how to enjoy it on a daily basis while getting things done. Because that's the thing. It's not about getting things done, it's about enjoying things every single day as you are getting things done. That's the key difference. And that's honestly the key to being extremely positive. And so what I want done is here, we get bogged down into how to get things done and forget our needs and desire. And that's really the key. And this is a marathon. Only matter this is a marathon. Only matter is that you move forward one day at a time, no matter how. And so as long as you keep going, as long as every single day you put a next step forward, and this is what's the most important. And so being bogged down, or I need to get more things done without taking consideration your needs and desire, is a surefire way to at some point burn out and not being able to make another step forward. That's kind of the deal. Maybe at the moment you can will yourself, use willpower to just make a step forward, but at some point you will burn your willpower down. And so what will actually keep you moving is your needs and desire. And so as long as you're fulfilling those, you are going to succeed and keep going for as long as you want. So I just want to write, because I've been doing this also, kind of writing things down. Because I'm pretty sure there is very few people that are actually watching my video today, and if you're one of those, thank you so much. So yeah, one of the key things that I've changed in my videos is actually trying to make the thumbnail being what I have on my board at the end, and then once you're with the autoplay, and that's kind of a trick here. With the autoplay, then it disappears to be the first frame where I had only the title. And so that kind of creates an intrigue here. That's kind of the experiment that I'm making, is since once the frame is actually starting, there is then whiteboard, without the text, then that creates an intrigue. Okay, I saw something that looked a little bit interesting. Now I want to know more about it, and so you start listening to me and so on. That's how I start thinking about how YouTube works, because in the past It was much more about just having a good thumbnail so people click. But now with the autoplay, there is a much subtle dynamic going on between the actual thumbnail and the first frame, and so that's kind of the update of YouTube. Anyway, let's finish off this video. And yeah, so this is the marathon. The only thing that matters is that you move forward one day at a time, no matter how, and enjoying what you do is a good, and I believe the best way to actually do that. This is not going to get any easier, so make sure you are enjoying what you do every single day. And if too much work is the issue, you can just either automate. Automate and delegate if too much work is the issue. Find and find a way to finance it later. That's kind of the thing that I wrote. But sometimes we just cannot afford that. So anyway, I hope that really help and that makes sense. Sorry for the bug down that I had at in the middle. My brain kind of foggy, so I may need in the future to warm myself up, warm my brain up before making that video. But I guess why not? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.